Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ladybug, and we're getting ready to, if I can find my drills, we're getting ready to work on the Ruby Rose, and there it is. It was hiding. Anyhow, this is what we're going to be working on today, and I hope you can see everything. My daughter had a light pad, and so she's going to, she let me have hers because she's not using it, and so I said good. And so that I can use hers until I can afford to get my own, seeing as my other one decided to bite the dust. Hang on. I am looking for stuff. I got everything completely unorganized this morning. I haven't even had my first cup of coffee. So, I can feel it with what I'm looking for, and it's way in the back. There she is. I got her. That's what I was looking for in my tray. And there's my pen. And what else do I need? Got my wax. Got that. Alright, I think I'm organized. I think. I got these off of Temu the other day as a freebie. What this is a it's a box cutter, alright, to open boxes with. And I got them as a set. There's two of them. Lily, no. No. You go on now. You go over there and sit. So I got a pair of them. I know you can't hardly see that. There we go. I got one that's black and purple, and again, it's a box cutter. And so anyway, I saw those and got them, and they finally came in yesterday. And so anyhow, let's get started, shall we? Let me see. My glasses. Gotta have my specs. Can't see anything without them. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Where do we want to begin? Good question. Well, we got a bunch of arrows right in here. Let's go ahead and do the arrows. The red arrow is number 8. Number 8. Well, I was on listening to the live last night, and it was a lot of fun. It was that one that Star does on Tuesdays, and then Was on there for a couple of hours last night. And then what did I do? Went over and watched some other videos. I can't even remember which ones I watched, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I do. I was over watching Lori and Regina. I was watching them too the other night. So yeah, I believe Regina, she's working on the same feelook rose that I am, which is cool. She's about almost to the same point that I am. And she asked me how many reds there were in this rose and whatnot, and I'd never even counted them, so I didn't know. So pulled out the tray and started counting reds, and the one I can tell, which I didn't really go through it, but it looked like about 7 reds is what I think I counted. And that's a lot of different reds. And so anyway, yeah, I was up and down most of the night. My daughter made some spaghetti the other night for dinner, and so I ate a little bit of it, and boy did I pay for it. Let me tell you, that spaghetti sauce just does not sit well with me at all. So I was in and out of the bathroom just about all night because of it. Finally, the Pepto that I took finally kicked in and took care of the problem. But I knew I shouldn't have ate it. I knew it. But I was hungry, and I didn't feel like cooking anything else, and so I just said, well, I'll just have a little bit of this, which I did. I had a bowl. It was a little tiny bowl about this big and maybe about that deep, and I had some spaghetti and the sauce, you know. That was a big mistake. But anyway, that's a little bit too much information for you. But anyway, hang on just a second. I gotta let the cat out. If it ain't one thing, it's another, girl. Come on. Come on. Now don't you just sit there like you've been doing. Come on. Let's go. Come on. That silly Lily. She'll tell you she wants to go out, and so you'll open the door to let her out. And then she just sits there and looks at you like you're stupid. And I'm going, all right, now that's enough of that. She did that last night when I went to let her in from outdoors, and she just sat there like a bump on a log. And I'm going, dadgummit, cat, come on! I ain't got time for this nonsense. Yeah, I'm a little short of breath this morning. Having trouble breathing today. This is nothing new. And, so anyway. Yeah, this is the way I set my, set up my large paintings. I'm going to show you real quick so that way Because a lot of people are going, how do you do that? Like, they're so big. We do, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. That clamp right there, this is rolled up, and it's clamped to the table to where it's not sliding around. And then when I open up and I pull the sheet back, which is this clear right here, I roll that up and put it up under the clamp so it holds it. Then, let's see if I can get, I've got this one, as you can see, this one's rolled up too. It's on the other end. Okay, I don't want to roll it too far, but here you go. It's rolled up, and I roll it all the way back to just past the edge of the table, and I put that clamp on it and just let it hang over the edge of the table. That way I'm not leaning on it, and that's how I do it. And I can't get any further. My camera, there we go. There's the edge of the table, and here is the rest of it. See here? It just lays over the table. Okay? So there you go. That's my setup. That's how I do it. And yes, I do have to lean on the on the painting a little bit, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, kind of thing. And but that's how I do these great big paintings. I use these clamps, and I clamp it to the table, and then work it that way. But so anyhow, I hope everyone is having a great day so far. It's Wednesday, and we have another live coming up, and it's called Whatever Wednesday. Okay, and then and I'm not sure what time that comes on, around about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I guess, something like that. I'm not exactly sure of the time. You'll have to check. And anyhow, you do whatever you want to do. You know, if you want to crochet, you can crochet, or you can cross stitch, or diamond paint, or whatever, you know, whatever craft floats your boat, kind of thing. That's why it's called Whatever for Wednesday. And then Thursday we have thankful, grateful, something. I don't remember. Anyway, it's Thursday night, and I think Miss Southern Belle is supposed to be the host for that. And then Feelook Friday is usually hosted by Joan, but there's going some issues in Joan's family that she has to attend to. And so I don't know if she'll be hosting Fridays or not. If not, I'm sure Star will probably host it. So there we go. Looks pretty good. And so don't forget to come and join us on the lives, okay? And then Melissa's Journey, she's got a live. And then you got Regina and Lori. We've got a live, I think it's a couple of times a week. Okay, so don't miss theirs. They're fun. They're a lot of fun to listen to theirs. And then who else is going on? I can't remember. I know Pampered with Diamonds, she has a live, but I can't remember exactly what time it is or what day. I'm lucky to catch her once in a while. I'll be able to catch her on the live, but most of the time I end up catching it on the replay because I miss it. So I don't remember. I'm not sure exactly what time it is that they have theirs, that she has hers. So, and if you're wondering who that is, that's Nancy. She's come up on a couple of lives on with Star a few times. So that's kind of what's going on. So yeah, I'm kind of still not feeling up to, all the way up to par. Let's put it that way. I still got a little bit of a nauseous, a little bit from that spaghetti the other night. So, like I said, when I eat that tomato sauce, boy, it tears me up. And it leaves me not feeling good for a couple of days. So, you would think I would have thought, said, nah. But I was lazy and I didn't feel like cooking. And so I ended up eating it, and now I'm paying for it. But now don't forget to keep Miss Linda in your prayers, because she's got some medical stuff going on, and something to do with her kidneys aren't functioning the way they should, and so that's why she's not been doing any videos, and we sure do miss her. I used to watch her every morning without fail. Unfortunately, she's not feeling well, and so keep her in your prayers, and that she gets back up on her feet and everything is a-okay. Like we said, God's got this. He's going to take care of her. And but just keep her in your prayers and thoughts. Appreciate it. I'm sure she appreciates those little extra prayers. So, yeah, we're starting to get into where it's different. It's two different symbols in here. You got the red arrow, and then you got, looks like a T. It's not a T, but it looks like a T. It's a type of symbol. And so anyway, so we're having to be careful where we lay our arrows at. So let me get a cup of coffee real quick. Let me sip of coffee. But anyhow, I've been doing pretty good on being able to upload here lately. I'm doing pretty good. I got in, I uploaded a couple of shorts yesterday. And so most of it was about Lily and her antics. and she's a trip. That cat is. She's my little fat cat, my chunky monkey. All right. But boy, is she a klutz or what? I'm telling you, she, most cats are very agile, and not her, boy. I tell you what, she could fall and off of anything, even her own feet. I'm telling you, she'll be laying here on the table, sleeping or whatever, and she'll just, all of a sudden, she'll just fall over and fall off the table. No reason, just because kind of situation. And so, like I said, she is a klutz. I gotta let her back in. She's saying, "Mom, wait, let me in. Hang on, I'll be right back." She was banging on the bedroom door, and then when I open it, she's not there. She's at the front door waiting for me to let her out. So anyhow, yeah, she's my klutz. Let's finish over on this side. Yeah, I subscribe to a new channel. It's not a new channel, it's a new channel to me. And it's another music channel, gospel music channel. And I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember her name. I'm drawing a complete blank. Sorry. I can turn my computer on and look it up, but I'm not going to go that far. I'll catch it on the next one. And, but I want to try to get most of this one done before the next feelook comes in, which should be here. should be here pretty soon. Sorry about that. And so I got to get most of this done, or if I can. So I've got to concentrate on this one. Yeah, I gave this light pad to my daughter a year or so ago, and I completely forgot about it. And she used it a little bit, but it's been sitting on her desk, and she hasn't used it at all. And she says, "Well, instead of buying one, why don't you just take this one and use this one?" I said, "Oh, okay." Well, this one that I've got is an A2. The one that finally bit the dust, okay, was an A3, I think. Yeah, this one's an A2, so it's a whole lot bigger, and which is good. And I think the reason I bought this one, and then I didn't like it because I was using a lot smaller table at the time, and it was just too big for the table. That's why I gave it to her. And she used it a little bit, but you know, she's not into diamond painting like I am. So anyhow, so it was just sitting there. She would use it occasionally, but she wasn't using it very much. Well, then she said, well, take this one, use this one. I'm not using it. And so I did, and I'm glad. And this one's a lot bigger, and it actually fits this table. All right, because it takes the whole painting. Because the edge of the light pad is right here, okay? And then the other edge is way over here on the other side. Okay, so, and it fits his table perfect. So I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna keep this one for a while. That'll save me having to fork out $50 for a new one. So, come on. And so anyhow. Yeah, they had a kind of a show and tell type thing going on last night on the live, and Miss Kim was there, and she's the one that makes all them really pretty diamond painting pins, and so everybody was showing some of the types of pins that they had. And Star, she brought out that one that she got from Miss Kim, and it has Eeyore on it, and that pin is so pretty and so decorative that, to me, that would be more like a collector's item rather than something you actually use. You know what I mean? It's just too pretty to use as a diamond painting pin. To me, it's like a collector's item. Something you put in on a stand, you know, on your desk or on the shelf or something. You can look at it, and it's just too pretty to use. And she has a website, and shows a lot of the different types of pins that she creates. And so that's what they were doing last night. They were showing off some of the pins that they had. And then Star was showing where her husband has been making, you know, pins. They're about like chunky like this one. And they're made out, and they're what is it, 3D printed? I think that's what it's called. Anyhow, they've been making pins, and then they made these little figures about like this big, and the little black cats. And I really like those. And I'm gonna have to see about getting them to make me a couple of those. And you put magnets on them, and you can turn them into cover minders, which I thought was a cool idea. I want the black cat because it reminds me of my fur babies. And anyhow, so we had a good time on the live last night. It was fun. I was in the chat. I wasn't up on the panel. I was just in the chat. Yeah. Got to give everybody else a chance, right? To get up there. Yeah. Well, we got quite a bit done. You know, got all of this over here done. And then we got all of this up in here done. So that looks pretty good. We're doing good. So I'm going to give another 10 minutes because I'm at 30 minutes right now. And then I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to try to get this video posted and whatnot. Yeah, see what I do when I do this type of painting, all this outlining and whatnot, I still got some to do right in here. But I do all that outlining first, and then I come back and I fill it in with the regular drills. And I notice what I'm talking. I notice I got some arrows right here. Would you put that, please? Right, yeah. That I missed. And they're the red arrows. And so what I do is I do most of the outlining first. And then I come back and fill in with the other colors, which I think is a good idea. It's like outlining your picture like in a coloring book, you know. All right. Yeah, I missed some of the outline. So here's some more right here that I missed. Right there. And, but anyway, so we'll just get this part done, and I think we'll bring our video to a close. And so, I hope you're having a good day, though. You know, try to stay away from this awful heat. This heat is something else. Okay. And, so, now yesterday wasn't too bad. It was about 90 yesterday. Which, now, you know, compared to what the other days were, it wasn't bad. You know, it was survivable. Let's put it that way. And, but the weather says we're heading into some more hot weather in the next few days, you know, and through the weekend. So, you know, yeah, you can't really say much. It's, you know, it's August. You know, it's the hottest part of the year, and for us. So all we can do is just sort of kind of wait it out. That's all we can do. And I know everybody else has complained about it. And right now, so far, the highest we've gotten, okay, was about 102 so far. And I know up there where DJ lives, I think she's in Missouri, they are hitting a lot higher than 102. I think she said, one day she said it was like 110 degrees outside. I'm like, holy moly, that's hot. You know, so anyhow, so y'all just try to stay out of this heat. Because this heat is dangerous. If you're not careful, it can creep up on you. You can end up with heat stroke with no trouble whatsoever. So try to stay out of it if you can. Stay hydrated. Drink lots and lots of water. And hopefully I feel one's poking up. It's probably upside down. That's probably why it's poking up. Yep, that's what it is. It's upside down. I'll come back in. I don't know where it went. I can't feel it. I don't know where it went. Anyway, but we'll catch you on the next one, that's for sure. I don't know when, but I'm going to keep working on this one and try to get at least get the rows done, at least. Because once I get this rows done, I got to come across to here, and then I got to come all the way across here and fill in right in here. And so, I know, I think it was Regina was saying that she's so sick and tired of this black. Yeah, I don't blame her, you know, because that's a lot of black. I do mine a little bit at a time. I'll do the black for a little while, and then I'll move over and do something else. But and kind of, you know, take a break from all this black. But anyway, so I'm gonna get off of here. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. But because it's at 36 minutes, so we're gonna get off here. And so you all take care of yourselves. Stay out of the heat. Drink plenty of water, plenty of Gatorade if you can, or whatever it takes to keep you hydrated. And we will catch you on the next video. And I hope you enjoyed it. And so God bless you. God keep you. And don't forget to love Jesus, your Lord. Love him just, you know, as he loves you. And he loves you a lot. You know, and hopefully we'll get through this day like every day, right? He's got our backs, that's for sure. All right, y'all take care. God bless you, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.